So I've always kind of, done my own thing even before I was a business owner. I started working my sophomore year in high school. The summer after my sophomore year in high school, I started working for like SaaS. It's a software company that was just down the street from my high school. I worked there every summer, and then during my senior year in high school, I just worked there throughout the year. It was a very good first job for me, and one of the things that I think really benefited me is after a year or two of being there, I was essentially put on project work where I could make up what I was working on. And I loved kind of looking at what my role was, which was, repairing computers that were coming back into stock and figuring out, okay, how can we do this more efficiently? How can we do it better, streamline the process? I eventually developed software that would allow the computers to self-test themselves. And so things like that. But I was very fortunate that I had a good manager and second line manager that allowed me that flexibility to kind of make up what I was doing. So after that, I continued working throughout college, and then grad school. I started working for a computer and phone repair company up in New York City. I was going to Columbia at the time. And then after that, I started working for that, phone repair company just to kind of make extra money because I knew it, but I very quickly started kind of running that company with the owner. So after just a few months of being there, I was like, look, we can improve by doing this, this, and that. We can, fix our intake form and make it all digital. We can run Google Ads for marketing. And so after kind of working with him, kind of taking over management of that company, it was maybe a year or two after grad school or something. That's when I started my first company, which was a computer and phone repair store down in Florida. My wife and I moved from New York City down to Florida. So opened that and then just started opening more of them. So we opened multiple stores and we got to 9 locations in multiple states across the East Coast before I eventually exited that. So I would say pretty much from the beginning, even when I had a real job, I was still kind of just doing my own thing, figuring out a goal to go after, building towards that purpose, seeing the results of my actions, and that feedback loop that just is the entrepreneur's journey.